Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and bring you my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out Shake That City from AEG. It's up to you to design the best city block using patterns from the exciting Cube Shaker. Are you ready? So immediately they're mentioning a component in a Cube Shaker. That excites me. Also, I gotta give huge kudos to the $29 price point. I like that right there. They didn't actually start with that though, because I believe if you look at the thumbnail of this, I took this before they put that, so I feel like that was a really great addition to add there. Because $29, I'm like, whoa, hey, I'm in. Plus, there's an expansion. It's from AEG, which has a fantastic track record. The Project We Love circle, I don't feel like I really need that. I mean, I see this right here, and I don't care either way. But mentioning stretch goals, social goals, so I know that it's going to be a $29 game with stretch goals and social goals from a company that's well-established right from the jump. I like what I'm seeing here. As always, when I go in the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? I also would like to know the player link, the time count, the age. I feel like that's very valuable information to have on the front. I'm sure this is going to be some sort of gimmicky game with this new, cool, innovative thing, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. I love gimmick games. I'm a big fan of that because, anyhow, as always, let's get into it.
Welcome, City Planners. Shake That City is a family tile-laying puzzle game for 2 to 4 players that plays under an hour. Players take the roles of city planners, challenged to design the best city block using patterns from the new and exciting Cube Shaker. The active player starts around by shaking the Cube Shaker and pressing its slider to reveal a 3x3 pattern of cubes.
Cool.
They then pick a colour and place that same number of the corresponding building tiles on their board, ensuring they follow that exact pattern and orientation. Then the rest of the players simultaneously pick any other colour and place corresponding building tiles on their boards. The different building tiles are roads, factories, shops, parks and homes, each with unique preferred placement requirements.
It's giving me Between Two Cities vibes from Stonemaier Games. Fantastic cooperative game, by the way. But that's a good vibe to get.
In order for them to score. At the end of the game, players earn points for tile placement combinations and for the completed bonus point tiles around the edge of their boards.
That was clean.
Design the best city and get the most points to win the game. So, what are you waiting for? Shake That City, now on Kickstarter.
Well, how do you do? Doesn't seem epic, magnificent, grand scale. I don't need that. It's a $29 game. It's a $29 AEG game. I'm cool with that. So, after the video, do I want it? Yeah, it looks like an interesting game. Not to mention, I already know the price. The price, I feel like, is very reasonable. It's from a well-established company. So, let's get into it. So, AEG 16 created. AEG has been publishing tabletop board game, role-playing, and miniatures games for more than 20 years. We created The Legend of the Five Rings, Seventh Sea Worlds, and we currently publish Smash Up, Mystic Vale, Edge of Darkness, Space Base, and The Captain's Dead, plus new games every year. They're at conventions. They give out gigantic bags that are awesome. You should totally go buy something from them when you're at a convention just to get the bag. Like, seriously, you could fit children in it. You can fit adults in it. So, Dead Reckoning, Expansion, Thunderstone Quest, and Rolling Heights. I'm pretty sure Rolling Heights is out, but as always, we're checking to make sure everything got shipped out. We've just published an update on our ongoing production and fulfillment, including Thunderstone Quest Deepwood Defenders. Oh, you can see the full message here. That's an update telling me that, hey, there's an update that is not personalized to you. It's just for everybody. We just put it on our website. Greetings, Backstars and late pledges. You can always see the most current information we have about our Kickstarter projects by visiting Kickstarter. Oh, is this what I'm looking at? Finalized address is knife. Is this for Rolling Hypes? No, I'm from Thunderstone Quest. Is this not for me? Am I down here? So this is for Edge of Darkness. Okay. Sorry. Wrong table. Wrong table. I'm not here for Rolling Heights. Which one of these is for me? I gotta scroll through all this. Oh, there's mine. That is not. I don't feel like that's ideal. Like, that does not feel like that's surprising to me that was where, like, yeah, this is what we're going to do it. We think this will be the best for the consumer. Thunderstone Quest Deepwood Defenders has completed its eternal handoff production. All the files have been reviewed, and we now wait for, so this one's not out, but it's in the process. What's the date on this? Oh, I have to go back to here. So the date was September 23rd. So this one's not out. Okay. Let's check out Dead Reckoning. I don't think this one is out either, because that one's the newer one. Rolling Heights, though, like I said, I'm pretty sure I think was out. I remember seeing it at Gen Con, I think. Or maybe that was just a production. Pledge Manager closing. Okay, so no, that one's not out yet as well. Edge of Darkness. This one is out. That was the one that was out at Gen Con. So it looks like they got like 4 games out. This will be their 5th game. If they were massive $100,000 projects, like say like Steamforged Games does, like where they have $1 million projects that are just kind of pending, I would be a bit more concerned. But I'm not. It's AEG. I'm not concerned. Can you do it? Yeah, I feel comfortable there. Do I want it? Yeah, I feel like the video was solid. It showed me the game. It looked interesting. I'd like to try it out. 2 to 4 players. It's a hard one to sell though. It's a really popular play count. Even though it's such a pure, simple, little elegant game, the fun factor is through the roof. So hey, it's fun and it's simple and elegant. Shake That City is a thrilling city planning game for 1 to 4 players that plays in 20 to 40 minutes. The stretch goals plus the social goals up to you to design the best city block using patterns from an exciting Cube Shaker. Redundant. Friendly shipping, cool additional game mode, great beachfront side. So it is actually not a 2 to 4 player game, as you have told me now twice. It is in fact a 1 to 4 player game. Did you mention it was solo? I'm pretty sure you said 2 to 4. Yeah. So I would fix that. I'm sure it's a stretch goal or social goal that gives us the 1 to 4 player, but I put that on the marquee. That makes it much more interesting to much more people. Lighter weight solo games? I mean, I play those from time to time. It's a lot of people's jams. A versatile and appealing puzzle. Ooh, optimization city builder with a novel device. Now, I like that quote. Stretch goals. We believe that Shake That City is a complete and great game straight out of the box. Mads, Kari, and the development team have spent so much time on it. Stuff. So, thicker box. Cool. Upgrade to our box to improve durability. So is it like, it's not thick. Okay, so it's thicker, so it's less likely to tear. Cool. Like it. Construction variant. Ooh, a unique variant. Now there we go. That's some replayability. That's an extra game right there. Maybe 2. Solo and family variants. Wow. Okay. I don't know why I had to hit $24,000 for you to put a couple paragraphs in the rule book, but hey, whatevs. So these are micro stretch goals, 16, 22, 24, 26, 30. So you would have to check these every few days to see because, yeah, they're this is not quite blasting off probably how they had hoped. I mean, but $37,000, this is still out. Like, every time you've successfully funded Kickstarter, it's a success, as long as you're not lying about how much money you need. But, how much do you expect in a game like this? Because it's not an epic, mega $200 one. And that's just dominates Kickstarter so much nowadays. Double-sided score pad. Now that's one. That makes my heart stir. Linen finished box. Don't care. Hey, there's Richard. Final thoughts. The Shaker is the coolest thing in board gaming since the wheels in Zolkin. Wow. Now that, as someone who knows what Zolkin is, that's cool. If you don't know what Zolkin is, it's not as cool, but still cool. Nonetheless, it gets me excited because it tells me, hey, this is a really cool new thing that I should be excited about. For $29, plus the social goals and the stretch goals. It's free Shake That City Wilds Nights expansion. Wow, that looks way cooler. What is this? Why isn't this in the video? So what is this? So it's going to be a $10 thing. Section below for the full list of components. Yeah, so hey, this exciting thing coming down below. You can see it. Social stretch goals. To help unlock these social goals, click each. Oh, click each. Love that. Facebook bookmarks, 100 shares. They're keeping track of it. I like it. Would you get stickers? If we get stickers. So it's already unlocked. So yeah, I'll give it a fan. And then postcards. We get. Oh, you guys. So this is where they just lump in some extra postcards on the side. That random crap that you just eventually throw away. Not the first time. The first time you put it into the box or wherever you're storing it, you don't throw it away. But then maybe the second or third, you're like, I'm never going to use it. And you just toss them. I did a couple of those yesterday. Let me tell you, it feels spectacular to throw away all that swag that is just garbage. All right, tile trays. Ooh, wow. What is this? I don't use Instagram, but what is a tile tray? That looks exciting. Shake That City Daily Shake. Play along. Click here to play with us for 15 days. That's interesting. What a unique twist to tile placement. Shaking and anticipating what comes up is only part of the fun. I am excited. So those quotes, they're redeeming. I like them. Designed by this people, making their publishing debut. The beautiful illustrations. So who's the designer? Shake That City is a fun and fast tile. Because I know they've been really on the John D. Clare bandwagon, and he switched over to Brotherwise game, and I thought that was really interesting that AEG launched a game the same day as John D. Clare launched a game with Brotherwise Games, despite the fact that John D. Clare has done tons of stuff for AEG, like banger after banger after banger. So that's really interesting to me. But yeah, let's check this one out. Shake That City. I would like to know the designer. Or is this just a first time, like, kind of thing? If AEG's picking it up, I'm not really concerned about it. At this point, I'm just more curious. So, Mads Ankari. Alright. Kai Pai. So they did some other stuff. Let's see. What's the rankage here? 13. Okay. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, there we go. Shake That City, Ancient Architects, Moving Days. Okay, so they've done their stuff. Anywho, I'm not particularly worried about it. AEG, at least in my experience, I don't remember a lemon I've ever played from them. Question mark, and they release a lot. They used to release, they really jumped on the micro game bandwagon back in the day. They used to have these like square little boxes like Rumpelstiltskin right by. I did this a couple times back in the day to get those giant bags they had. I went and I bought like those micro boxes one at a time so I could get those little the bags. They're amazing. Anywho, it's an original thing. What's in the box? I'm already sold. $29 is reasonable. I just want the shipping. And to know this expansion. Yeah, what's this? Includes a new Wilds Night Shaker and 8 wild cubes. Wow, that's exciting. I feel like this should have been definitely slapped in on the end of that Kickstarter video. You know, because here's the bottom line. In my mind, I have $29 set for the price of this game, and I say, that's good. That is comparable with retail to me, because I imagine this will probably be $30, and yeah, you could get it at Miniature Mark next year for blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't seem like it's terrible. Granted, we haven't got shipping yet. But once you throw in this expansion that comes with another one of these amazing boxes that are supposed to be awesome, and the cubes, I feel like that definitely should have been video worthy. How to play, rule booklet, cool, like that. Video previews, is this gameplay? I'm just looking for that gameplay. Nope. Gameplay, nope. Don't care. Stop it. Stop it. Just give proof.
No.
Stop it. Where's the damn game? Here's a how to play. Now we're talking. Okay. 11 minutes. Okay. Oh, discriminating gamer. Still a preview, but I love me some discriminating gamer. Is there a gameplay anywhere here? Oh, so they're in its own separate section. Got it. So this is just like a massive video dump. Okay, so cool. Now we got the gameplays. Great. So you can clearly find out if this is going to be the game for you. Hopefully there's a solo. There's not, because remember that was in a special stretch goal, because we had 26,000. Because if they only would have hit 25.8, you wouldn't have got it. Do you believe that? I don't. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. John D. Clare. Yeah. He's done a couple of them. And then Tiny Towns is great. Like, this is on my shelf. This is my Grail game that I don't have, that I really want, that I keep asking for Christmas. This is a great game. War Chest is on my shelf. Like, they put out banger after banger after banger, which once again is why I'm not too concerned about AEG. And I need to stop overusing that phrase. Calm down, Forrest. $15. That is, wow, that's half the cost. Okay, so now I'm looking at 44. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm still getting the expansion. It's not great, especially because here's the thing. AEG's up against the gun. Because AEG is a well-established company in our industry that's put out a lot of games, and you know that their games are going to go to retail, which is great. That's what we want. We want more companies like that are going to continue to grow. But unfortunately, people on Kickstarter are fickle, and so they need to be like, oh, convince me, because I could just go get this 6 months later on Miniature Market kind of thing. And I feel like they did a decent job here. FAQ, let's check it out. Oh, it's organized. Ooh, look at that. It's becoming the new norm. That's like the second or third time in the last week. I will continue to push this rock up the hill. This is peak FAQ performance. And it all started, at least when I saw it, was Reload from Colossal Games. They were the first people I ever saw do it, and it made my heart skip a beat, and now it still does. It makes my heart pitter-patter every time because it's so easy to get it to exactly the question you want. Beautiful. Stretch goal, unlocked, social goal boosted, daily shake. So this one just was posted today, yesterday. You helped us unlock another stretch goal. The score pad will be double-double like my favorite cheeseburgers. Okay. So we're just talking about stretch goals. Let's not forget the last two social goals. Just reminding you of that retreat. Is that weird? You can download the player boards here. You can catch up, see the daily shakes here. Can you start? That looks like a cool board. That looks fun. That looks like a very neat idea. That reminds me a little bit of like, I think it was like Flamecraft did. Like, I like this because if you want to get engaged with the project, this is cool. Automatic grade bump. Yeah, love it. You're doing it. It's becoming more widely used. I mean, that's because I don't feel like there's an argument against it. It's just I pointed it out and I was like, that's the best way to do it. Like, it's just so much easier for your customers. It's not my idea. Not my idea. I just yell about it. What double stretch goal unlocked? 0. Ooh, these are rough. 3 comments, 4 comments, 0 comments, 4 comments, 0 comments. Oh my. So 7 comments on 8 updates. So we're averaging less than 1. That's rough. So whatever's going on in here is not particularly engaging people. And once again, you know, I think it's way easier to engage people on a massive mega epic game where they have hundreds of dollars invested into it as opposed to a $29 game where it's like, yeah, this looks fun. I trust this company. Here's my 40, my 50, whatever dollars it is. But man, you got to go back to the drawing board here on this. Like if you're getting just no comments, no engagements at all, pretty much, that's rough. So let's see. Let's see what the most engaging one is. It is 3. Is it 3? It is 3. 3 comments. So this is talking about stretch goals. Didn't we already talk about stretch goals? Or we just talking about... so we're just talking about stretch goals here. We're just purely talking about what's new, which I guess is what's the point of an update. To keep you up to date. Meanwhile, thanks for rocking this. So you're just keeping me up to track. There's a picture of a dog. The board, stuff, things. No puppies were harmed in the making of this. I'll try again here. I wonder if he considers a stretch goal having a number of different illustrations per types of tiles. So the little a smidge bit of the passive aggressive. I don't mind that from Dario. I kind of like it. Instead of just saying, hey, I have this idea, it's like, hey, I already tried to get your attention about this idea, but no, I'm going to do it in here. Kind of drag the problem onto your front lawn, so to speak, which I drag things. I wonder if he considers the stretch goal having a number of different illustrations per type of tiles. It would be nice to see different homes and shops and factories in my city. When is this one coming out? Hello, Dario. Thank you for your suggestion. We would love to be able to add more of Olga's amazing art to the game. As if it were up to me, all of the budget would go to art. That said, I'll have to ask the team about it, but I think we're squeezing every penny we can with the discount we've given here, and while I'll give it a good fight, I think I'm punching way out of my weight class on this, so no. Especially not with the Kickstarter, you know, not blowing up. So, Denmark. Wow. Represent! Get your friends to support the game. Get the people, well, not necessarily your friends, but the people who support it. That's fantastic. All right. The rule booklet, I'm not concerned. It's AEG. I'm sure they did their thing on the rule booklet. Looks good. And, all right, check out the comments. I pledged $29 for the game and an additional bonus of $29. Following a comment of Kirk Cody B to order 2 games to expand to 5 to 8 players. Whoa! What? Is a humongous selling point and should be its own damn pledge level in my mind. Now, maybe they don't want to do that because they don't want to give any more of a discount. You know, if they're up against the gun on that. But that is, at the very minimum, I would be mentioning that because that's fantastic. I own, I think, 3 to 4 games already, 2 copies of them, just because I know that they can, because I love that. I saw this at the only option to do so. Can you please confirm that this action provides me with 2 copies of the game? Was thinking about a 3rd copy even. That would be a loud and busy table. Thank you very much for the support. In terms of money, yes, this is the way to go. When the campaign is over, you'll see an invitation for the pledge. So that is the thing. Then mention that in this. You're selling your game. You're trying to convince me about your game and why your game is different. Because what did I say? What did I say right at the beginning? 2 to 4 players is a really hard player count to sell. I thought it was a 2 to 4 player game. It's not. It's a 1 to as many as you want. 8, 12 potentially, but realistically 8 if you have 2 I would at the very minimum be mentioning that. Because when I hear of an AEG strategy-esque game that goes up to 8 players, like my ears peak up. Played at PAX today, and I can't wait to get a copy. Amazing. I wish I was there. Tell the AEG booth. Kirk says hi. And so, yeah, he's just responding to everything. Churning this. Looks good. I'd love to see a 5 to 6 player expansion, possibly as a stretch goal. I thought about 5+ players. With 2 sets, you can make it 5 to 8 players. Yeah, that's so... Yeah, I would spotlight that. I definitely think that is a misfire there. So final grade for Shake That City from AEG. Let's look at the main image again. I see the main image, and once again, I need to know one thing, and that's the AEG. $29. Stretch goals, social goals. I see the main image, and I'm already like, all right, I feel pretty good. I know a lot from that. The video made it look like an interesting game. I'm excited about the components. I felt like the components were pretty solid. There's tons of videos. The rule booklets up. All the information that you need in order to see if this is a game for you is there. That all ticks all the boxes. I feel good about that. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Reasonably priced. Plus with the expansion, that's a miss on the player count. I wouldn't know except by watching you. That's, yeah, like that. I feel like that's some box office stuff. Maybe not on the main page, but at the bare minimum, like right at the front, especially when we're talking about such a cheap game. Like, so what's the shipping breakdown if I order 2 games? Because I imagine there's some sort of reduced shipping. I can't imagine I'm paying $30 to ship 2 of these boxes, because then at that point, that's a little bit crazy. But I feel like that definitely could have been mentioned, or at the something could have been done there. And it just seems like such an amazing oversight to me. Like, that is quite obviously something that it would appeal to people. Like, I just befuddling to me. Anywho, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Yes. So final grade for this one's going to be relatively solid. The updates were not very engaging. I like the FAQs. I can't really complain too much about it. I feel like, so 118 backers, access to the pledge manager. That's interesting. Yeah, we didn't even look at the pledge breakdown. And then 1,284. So that's almost a 1,500 print run of the game. That's fantastic. I mean, that's great. Cool. So yeah, does it cover information on 2? No? Nothing? Yeah. Interesting. So final grade, I think, for this one is I gotta go with a C+. Those updates, that's like really low. Like, I'm used to seeing some low updates with like 1, 2, like, but averaging less than 1, that's rough, especially considering you're like a really established company too. Which, I don't know. So I'm going to go with a C+, I think, on this one. That's my final grade. Overall, I feel like it's solid. I definitely feel like I would spotlight the fact that it goes up to 8 players. A couple things here and there, but overall, not too much to complain about. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Shake That City from AEG. And as always, if you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to reach 13,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be a Christmas miracle. It'd be 700 a month. That would be my all-time record by a mile. But as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.